Dice, Nerds, and Nagas coming at you from beautiful Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Dice, Nerds, and Nagas, the D&D podcast for men who go up to women that aren't wearing makeup and say, "You look really tired today. Are you sick? Do you feel well?"
Dickheads.
Just to crush their confidence a little bit more. So, where we left off, our heroes were in the tomb of a terrible mummy lord. Some of them were thrown into sarcophagi, but I think Jessup is the only one that's still trapped within one. The others were able to escape or get broken out. The Anubis sort of dog-headed statues have begun to come alive and march into the fray of battle. And I've had a sandwich, so I'm in a much better mood.
I have Anubis minis.
We're not all gonna die down here.
No, the other NPCs will be fine.
This is where we need the minis.
Just the player characters.
Got to bring minis.
Game over, me.
Just one.
So, where we left off exactly, you were just hit pretty, you rocked pretty hard.
And the statues came to life. And
the statues came to life.
Yeah, that was it.
So then it goes to Jessup, who finds himself trapped in a claustrophobic little stone casket, basically.
A pool of yellow liquid starts to fill.
Trying to scratch at the door to get out.
Okay, so I am going to start getting really pissed off, and I'm going to wolf out, and I'm going to take the beast hide one, which gives me +1 to AC.
Turns out Hulk out is trademarked, so.
And then I will just attack with the staff and my short sword.
Okay, attack away.
And I will, if the staff hits, I'll blow the radiant thing. Yeah, natural 20 for the staff, and 18 for the thing. So 28 for the staff and 26 for the other one. D6, and the radiant. Alright, so that's my stuff. Okay, so that is 17 damage.
Okay, let's see, 2. Oh wow. Okay, so you smash and smash. You can see, sheets of rock sliding down to your feet, but you have not yet broken out of the sarcophagi. Bitch. Let's see. So it goes to Zenbri, who is a halfling. Who'd have thunk?
And a druid.
And a druid.
Not like it says in the
Who did manage to
in
lift
the
the lid
prologue.
off of that sarcophagus?
One of you calls her a ranger.
A ranger?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Zenbri, a ranger, a hobbling ranger.
Rangers in.
Okay, I cast Moonbeam on the dude.
Alright. So do I have to do a saving throw or anything?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, does the sarcophagus take poison damage? Because my blades are totally poison.
No. Thanks for reminding me. They're no longer poison now.
And they're not, you've just wiped the poison.
Hold on a second. I'll tell you all about it in a second.
Just roll the same.
You just,
there we go. I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level. And he has to do a con save
Okay.
of 14.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah?
All spells.
Everything.
And spell effects.
Actually, he does fail that.
Nice.
Takes the full damage.
That's what we need right now.
3d10.
Burn. Times 2.
Face.
What?
I don't know, times 2 would be nice.
If you added the extra dice for the level up, is it normally 2d10?
Normally
Okay.
2d10.
Okay.
Why? Don't speak to me.
He was trying to mansplain you.
I was just checking.
Mansplain.
We've all done it before.
Oh, yeah, that's good. 19. Radiant damage.
Pretty darn good.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Did I cast it? Okay, 3rd level.
You said you did.
So, the
Oh,
beam
no,
of
sorry. And then I try to hide here.
the beam of radiant light shines down on him, doing heavy damage. Before you can hide, though, he's going to take a legendary action to try to use his dreadful glare and frighten you away.
It's very hard to get in front of me.
Oh, that's right, halfway.
I am brave.
What does that mean?
Advantage.
I have
Exactly.
advantage against being frightened.
Okay, so roll. You have to a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Yes, that's right.
This is legendary action or reaction.
Legendary action.
Wisdom save with advantage.
Mhm.
Good one for you. Now, don't fail me!
Fail her.
Fucking hell. 16.
16. You're fine. lucky bastard.
That's exactly what my sheet says. It says lucky with 3 exclamation marks.
Just that bastard. Right, so after Zenbri, it is Aki's turn.
Aki's gonna form a shadowy ball of darkness and fire it at the mummy. To strike
Oh, motherfucker.
21 and 10. I'm guessing the
Do you
21.
roll with advantage or something?
No, it's got
Two.
2 beams.
Blast, the Eldritch Blast.
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
I thought you said Fireball for some reason.
No. That was a 1 plus 5, so it's 6.
Sure, that's a 10.
6 damage?
yeah, that's 10.
Looks like a 10.
Looks like a 10.
Okay.
It's a lie.
So he
It's
goes.
a lie. Yes.
Let's see, for his next legendary action, he's just going to make an attack at Feather Marshal.
You know what they all say?
16
You don't deserve to live.
16 to hit.
16 to hit. Do I get a dex save?
Let's see, he does hit.
Hey, I find your phone. Call your mom.
Charge my phone. Does my hit
Mom,
points
I
go
love
up?
you.
If I charge my phone, do my hit points go up?
11, no. So that'd be 15 damage physical. And, let's see.
It's a lot of mental.
And then necrotic damage.
Oh, 15. Ooh, that sounds like I'm gonna fall down.
Let's see, plus another 15 actually.
That's me down. Yeah, 25 in total, huh?
30.
Oh, 30, yeah.
Because
No,
15
down.
and 15.
Oh, okay.
So he is very annoyed by all these attacks. You know, he's Zemotep. He's a god king, you know, and these mortals deign to attack him. So he turns around and hits you with his rotting fist. Let's see if the curse
Whose
reduces
stuff is
a target's hit point maximum to 0. Oh, that's not good. Never mind.
You come
Am I
back.
dead?
No, you come back. You're not dead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. It says the target. Oh wait, maximum to 0. The target dies and the body turns to dust.
Shit.
Poof.
I'm dead.
Darkness doesn't look so bad now, does it? Darkness
Dex
doesn't look.
save. Give me
Is it
a
poison?
wisdom save. No willpower.
Well, you don't have willpower. So
Wisdom, willpower. I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Wisdom.
Plus 3, I think.
plus 3.
I guess we know we can spend the 20,000.
5.
Oh gosh.
2. He rolled a 2.
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
The
I have
mummy.
another character ready rolled, and it actually fit perfectly in here.
And with his rotting fist, strangles the life out of Feather Marshal.
I can't fucking believe it!
Shit happens,
Until the
man.
light leaves his body and he decays like a mummy on the ground by the throne.
You hear this? I'm cool, where were you? as he fades away.
Oh god. So watch out for the mummy's melee attacks, guys.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't get dropped by the mummy.
Wow. Aki's gonna lose his cool.
So it goes to the NPC's
Actions to
turn.
get per turn. Let's try to rules
Let's see.
lawyer my way out of this.
Elvira's going to go ahead and fling a fireball as hard as she can right at him. So he has to make a saving throw. Let's see, he passes, so half damage. What's the for 3rd level fireball? You tell me.
It's still
66 or
it's still 86.
86.
It's always 86 unless it's higher than 30.
So you just saw it here, though. First player death.
Oh my god, I can't believe it! Like,
Can he be resurrected?
7th level
We
spell
have enough
resurrection.
money.
You have enough money
I can't be
to.
resurrected. I can be reincarnated.
No,
You can be
resurrection.
true resurrected.
Oh, yeah.
We have
7th
enough
level.
money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is it 7th or 9th?
And we know where the
Just wanna
headquarters
I
of...
do have a human artificer Tomb Raider literally rolled up, ready to go.
Really?
I was gonna keep him for
That
Tomb of
could be
Annihilation.
interesting. If you don't want to play as Feather Marshal anymore, then we could switch to another one. But if you do,
Let's see how it
we'll
goes.
see how it goes. Yeah. So she flings a fireball. It explodes against him, but through the smoke and the flame, you see him continuing to advance towards you guys. And then it goes to Feather Marshal.
I blow in the wind a little bit to the left.
Alright. Can you read me a dex check on that? No, it goes to the mummy, who's going to try and do a dreadful gaze on Elvira.
The mummy is now out of Moonbeam.
But she passes. And then it goes to Jessup.
Alright, I have
He
no
felt
idea.
something in the
I
force.
still have no idea what the fuck is going on inside
Cat
there.
for a second.
I'm just gonna try and get out. Alright, so...
Yeah,
this off.
FYI, it only has 1 HP left.
Okay, alright.
Just hump against it, middle. Wolf dick.
You know, you look at a character
Okay,
and tell how much damage he's taken, but how can you tell how much damage a rotting mummy is taking? It's like he's rotting already, so he's kind of rotting.
Alright, so... 24 and 10 and 17. Do they all hit?
Yes.
I'm not gonna burn a thingamajig.
No, that would be pointless. You don't even have to roll for damage. I told you it only has 1 HP.
Alright.
So you smash out of the sarcophagus like, yeah, let's be heroic and triumphant.
Alright, so I'm
don't
out of
see
the sarcophagus. I did... Let's see. I'm looking around. I'm gonna get on the broom.
Hi.
And I'm going to fly a little bit higher.
Alright.
And maybe be over here.
So what you see is the few of the NPCs from the wizarding party are out there. You see some of your friends, and the rest of them are out there other than Feather Marshal, who is conspicuously absent. 2 statues and the mummy all approaching towards you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that harm spell is nasty.
All right. That's
somehow worse,
that's
though.
my turn.
Yes. Oh wait. Well, yeah. I guess you attacked and moved.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Elvira says, focus down the mummy lord. I think he controls these statues. He needs to go down first, and then it goes to Zenbri, who saw the mummy.
Yeah,
strangling
I'm
him.
in absolute fucking shock. I'm going to use my action to move Moonbeam. Look, I have to use my action. Double check. I move the Moonbeam, good idea. Back onto him, and then he will take what?
Does he roll again, or
No,
is
at the start of his turn.
Alright. Oh, at the start of his turn, he takes the damage.
First time entering the Moonbeam, or starting your turn in the Moonbeam. So he doesn't actually take it now, he takes it on his turn, he'll take it.
Okay, so you move. Can she do anything else? Then is that an action to move the moonbeam?
I think it's an
So
action.
on each of your turns after you cast this, you can use an action to move the
So
Okay,
that's
so
her
it does
action.
take the action to move it. So
Yeah,
you move the
that's
moonbeam
my
back
action.
over him.
Just quickly, just before we start doing any more things, it was Rotting Fist hit me.
Yes.
I read that end bit differently.
Let's see. Let me make sure I didn't make a mistake.
To me, it sounds like the curse is that every 24 hours, my hit point maximum reduces to 10. It reduces by 10. If the curse reduces the target hit point maximum to 0. Hit point maximum, not my hit point.
Oh yeah, hit point
It's
maximum.
only the after effects which changes the
Oh!
So you're not
I'm actually not
dusted.
here.
You're right. I misread that. So Feather Marshal is not dead, sadly.
He's not dusted. He's dead. He's not dusted.
I'm down.
He's
Okay.
down.
I'm down. My hit points, my hit points are gone,
Oh,
but I'm not.
fuck, okay.
And every 24 hours, my hit point maximum reduces by 10. And if that reduces me to 0, then I turn into dust.
Oh, so we start seeing him shrivel up
Brittle
slowly.
away, yeah.
So
Okay.
we have time to save.
I'm glad you double checked that then.
Okay,
Roll
then
that
you
death
have
saving
a
throw.
death
Everything,
save, right?
yeah.
Then you'd have
I guess you'd have to take a
Has it
death
gone
save.
through my round? Yeah, it's gone
On
through my
your-
round. Yeah.
You
Oh, it has gone through. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
14.
I screwed up a little bit. So you succeed that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anyway, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you wrote it.
Shit.
Okay,
So
statue back
that
there.
kind of changes things just a little bit. I mean,
Can we retcon?
can I healing word him when I come out of the coffin because it's a bonus action?
What's the range of healing
60
word?
feet.
60 feet.
I was just out of the coffin before moving.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Kind of,
No.
yeah.
Move
65.
5 feet.
Yeah, move 5 feet forward.
Say
You
it was
can do
just slightly out of range this time.
Okay, we'll just say slightly
I
up.
made my death save anyway.
Okay.
Let's see.
In that case, I'm still going to be moving the movie.
Knew I'd find something.
Yeah. Takes the
I was
action.
like,
Yeah.
how many? Can you only do one legendary action per turn?
Yeah. Not really yet, but 14? Yeah. On his turn, I'll take 14 radiant damage.
But you still have your movement,
I'm still hiding behind here.
so you duck behind for total cover.
Yeah, but I'm also, what I'm going to do, what? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm also going to take out my little potion of invisibility and just keep it
Ready.
ready.
Okay, no problem. That is ready then. So then that's your turn. So it goes to Aki.
Aki! I fire more balls of darkness and shadow at
Hit
it.
me, so it's another 10 down. Or one down.
No, the first one was the harm spell.
Oh, okay.
So that was the first time he hit you with the rock
Okay.
fist.
Okay. So only after 24 hours it'll go down.
17 and 28.
17 and 28 to hit the mummy. They both hit?
Yes.
They do both hit.
What's with the ones, really, man? 16 total.
16 damage. Okay. No problem. So then it goes to the NPCs. Let me look up.
Oh, there it is.
King Dion doesn't want to let me die either. It won't reset my hit points.
Brother was dead.
Dust.
Okay, so let's see. It goes to the NPCs. They are going to move and attack the two statues. Let's see. I guess the other ones are still trapped in the sarcophagus, but the barbarian woman's going to attack that statue to kind of
Okay.
keep it from killing Feather Marshal while he's on the ground.
Stomps on his head to make sure he's dead.
That's what I was thinking. They would probably just go over there and slice him, and that would be the end of it. So she's going to try and prevent that. Then it goes to Feather Marshal. He needs to take another death save.
Yes.
16 successful. And then it goes to the mummy. So I think he's going to. Let's see. He takes that damage. I already wrote that down, and he's going to shoot a guiding bolt at Aki.
Bring it!
You know you need about 5.
I know.
Such a loud mouth.
Looks like it hits, and that is. Let's see. Let's see. 19 radiant damage.
19 radiant damage. As a reaction, I grab some of the radiant and I hurl fire back at him in a hellish rebuke.
Is there a range on Hellish Rebuke?
Oh shit. In that case, I cannot hellish rebuke. There's a range on hellish rebuke. I think it's like 60 feet or something.
Let me look it up real quick.
But I'm 100 feet away, so
Yeah,
Yeah, it-
you're out of range.
60 feet, yeah.
so as a reaction, I summon a shadow void and I absorb some of the radiant damage as I absorb elements as a reaction.
Okay, that's fair.
So
What does that do?
how much damage was it? 14?
Let's see. 8, 16, 19.
19 halved, so I take 10.
Okay.
So I take 10.
And let's see, after the mummy, it goes to Jessa. Hello?
Okay.
You'll pop out of a sarcophagus at the bottom of the initiative.
Okay. So I will Hunter's Mark. Mummy.
Can Buddy do an action?
Yeah, sure.
He's got one last healing paste. He's gonna fly down to Feather Marshal.
Alright.
Get up!
Paste me.
Get up! You can do it!
How much does that heal me?
1d4
Okay, well that'll keep him from dying.
4 plus 2. You take 5. You get 5 hit points. You're up. Are you good? Get back in there. Get back in there.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So he's up. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark. The guy
That was
as
my
a
last
bonus
healing
action.
paste.
And I will also then cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself.
Okay, fair enough. And Feather Marshal,
So
upon waking...
anything he does against me is a disadvantage.
Alright. No problem. So, when waking up, you do see there is actually a sort of metal hatch behind...
Ben, sorry,
throne.
I can't do that. They're both concentration. Sorry, I can't do that.
Okay.
So instead of doing that, I will come a little bit closer. I will
10,
bonus action healing.
20,
I will bonus action healing word
30.
feather.
Alright.
And obviously cause protection for good and evil. So feather, you get 6 hit points.
40.
Plus 6.
And I don't want to come just so that I'm within 60 feet.
Healing word is 30 or 60.
60 feet. All right. And then protection versus good and evil.
Okay. That is what Jessup does then this round. He throws some healing word, he does protection from good and evil. Feather Marshal, you notice upon waking that there is a small hatch, kind of like a cellar door style entryway behind the throne.
Is it locked to him?
You haven't really investigated it that closely. It's just, I just woke up and I realized that this was back here, kind of deal.
I don't think I should worry about that.
Yeah, it might not be worth investigating at the moment. So, moving on then, after Jessup, it is Zenbree's turn, but, I mean, when you got lair actions, you might as well use them. So, he's not close enough to melee anyone, necessarily. And nobody is directly next to him. Darn, that would have been good to use earlier. So he's going to channel negative energy. So anyone within 60 feet of him cannot regain hit points until he's done with his next turn.
Okay, so this is the mummy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did he take the moonbeam damage?
No, it's on his
That's not his turn. He's just used a legendary action to basically block healing around.
Okay, no healing. Got it.
Then it is Zenbree's turn. I'm sorry, your turn now.
Okay, that's cool.
That's a good move. That's a really good move.
Okay, well, let's roll the damage.
Oh, for Moonbeam?
Yeah,
I'm keeping that on him.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, so it's on your turn he takes damage, not his
No,
turn.
no, on his turn. At the start of the target's turn.
So you can do something else now. You can move it as a bonus action or something?
No, moving it is an action.
Okay.
So she doesn't need to move it now.
I don't need
Okay.
to move it.
On his turn, he's going to move
So
out
just
of it.
do
though.
something else.
He's gonna
But
take the
you'll take damage and then move out.
And then
Yeah.
move out.
And then next round you'll have to move it over.
Basically,
again.
just do your action. Just do your action.
I'm just, like, literally just keeping an eye on shit around me, making sure I'm still hidden, concentrating on the movie. So I'm just gonna roll the damage for this round. No.
Just
Shoot it with an arrow or something. Do something else.
Do your
On
action.
his round, he will automatically take your damage, and then you roll it then.
Roll your damage on his
His turn.
I'm too hungover. But, okay, so in that case, fine, I'll shoot an ice arrow at him.
Hi.
Just mark it off first.
If it hits, you have to make the noise.
What's the noise?
Thump. Whiff.
15.
It's casting and fart.
Okay. This knocks against the throne behind him. And, let's see. It goes to Aki's turn.
Aki, as a bonus action, I'm gonna hex him.
Right?
So he gets a save with advantage, I think, right?
Yes. And what am I trying to beat?
16.
With what stat?
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma. So unless he has a negative charisma, then he should be okay.
All
It's
right,
pretty
he's-
ugly.
Yeah.
He is pretty ugly. Actually, no. For some reason, he has +3 charisma. He's quite charismatic. Very suave mummy.
For other mummies.
16 and
Amongst
15.
mummies, he's
He's a
okay.
hunk.
I rolled a 16 and a 15. I'm guessing those miss.
16 and 15 does miss. They miss the hunky, dreamy mummy.
Damn it.
He's like when Mum Ra transforms and he's all buff and shit.
The Rock, no? He was the
No
other.
Thundercats
He was a
fans.
scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. The
I'm
second
aware.
mummy movie, right?
No, Mum Ra, Thundercats.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
talking about something else.
Okay, never mind. Let's keep going. So,
Moving swiftly.
let's see. I'll put, cool. You followed your friends into the mummy's lair. And my pen started crapping out on me at this very moment.
60 feet is huge.
Goddamn piece of shit. Okay, so, no, it's okay. I'm good. So, you walked in and were pulled into the caskets, the sarcophagi, just like your friends at the beginning of the fight. You finally, you're slow chipping away, have broken free of the tomb. And which one will be? Which one will be him?
This one.
Yeah, the purple guy. So you break out of the tomb, and directly ahead of you, you see a injured-looking mummy wreathed in
Moonlight.
white moonlight. He's dreamy. He looks like Rush Limbaugh.
No, he's the Tom Cruise mummy. He's the Tom Cruise mummy.
That's true. So you probably won't like it now. Directly in front of you, though, you see a large, maybe 10-foot, 12-foot tall statue wielding 2 curved bronze blades, marching towards your friends.
Head of a dog.
With the head of a dog. They're like Anubis. Or Anubi? Multiple? Anubises?
He didn't move on his turn.
Not the part that'll be
Oh,
plural.
yeah. That's true. I did forget to move.
Yeah. This one was stopped, but
yeah,
that one was not.
So,
Can I roll perception to figure out what the statues are doing?
yeah, well, sure.
One of them weapons drawn is marching towards Zenbri.
Where is it?
She is
One
hiding
hiding.
back there, although you might not be able to know where she is.
No, yeah, you don't know where I am
Is-
because I'm behind the sarcophagus, so you won't be able to see me.
I have no idea.
She sees
Well-
Feather Marshal near dead.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
see
no.
Feather Marshal back there.
I am a paladin of Cannonball. The first thing I'm going to do is take down that woman.
Yeah.
Alright, so he is. How far? I imagine it's 30 feet.
Yes, it's 30.
And then Misty Step.
How many more? 10,
It's 30.
20. Blam!
Alright, so
You take
movement
moonbeam
and Misty
damage.
Step. Misty Step is a bonus action,
It's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
so that means you still have your regular action you can take.
So,
Did you
But
take
you
damage?
immediately take the moonbeam.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Does it specify between friendly and unfriendly?
Then
No.
it is gonna, because 5 feet within
Yeah, 5-foot radius.
radius.
Okay.
So it's a 10 feet, so he.
Alright, so go ahead, roll the moonbeam damage for
there's no
Akul.
way that I can use my glaive to stay out of range.
Yeah. That's a 10-foot
it-
reach,
It's
yeah.
a 10-foot range.
Oh!
Yeah.
So,
Alright, yeah.
Poof, right there!
Poke him through the light.
Okay, through the light. Okay.
I was just going to say, if you got a longer weapon, you could poke him.
Wow, that's great. 10-foot reach.
How
2
much,
seconds, right?
how much do you add?
Plus
9.
3.
Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3.
Oh.
Your strength, your thingy, and your...
It's just a slab. It's not bad. It's
Oh,
like
16.
Oh, it's not the sword. Okay.
16.
16 will
Yes,
on the second attack.
Critsaurus!
20.
Critsaurus. I take it you're using all of
First
the
one
spots.
is quick. First one doesn't work, right?
First one did not hit, no, but the second one did.
Okay. So,
All of the spots.
Trying to get a picture of the crit.
Yeah, just,
okay, take a picture.
Please hand me
Take a picture.
fucking done.
Fucking over the shit.
I have 3 pictures of you
Plus
Remember
a hand
all-
model.
remember
okay?
all the
That-
dice
A lot
are
of people
doubles,
pay
Johnny.
good money for pictures of those hands.
Daniel?
You can tell.
All the dice are doubled, so roll as many as you can.
High mail.
D10 and 2d8s.
How many smite dice are you putting into
Putting
this?
in Divine Smite.
How many of them?
Well,
There we go.
the Divine Smite, it's second level spell, so that's 3d8 plus extra 1d8 if undead defeat, so 48.
Well, there's D8s. And there's
That's a spell? Doesn't it have a natural ability for smite too?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Another
One
D8?
more, yeah.
I've never played Paladinium.
I haven't played a paladin since that's the 18 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Can he do this? Can he smite this dude?
Oh, there's a 10 right there. And a 14.
And 2 7s and an 8.
Let me put my
Jesus.
hands in front real quick.
Wow.
So double all of that. That's a good roll.
So add all of it first.
Yeah.
24, 28, 36.
Double the
36,
72.
72 damage.
72
Plus,
damage.
plus your attack mods. Plus your mods now, which will be
Mods.
plus 3 maybe.
No, I'm not using Cloud Slicer.
No, it doesn't matter. You'll still get plus 3.
For your
For your
proficiency
weapon.
and your strength.
Oh, right.
No, just
Well, you
your
don't add
strength.
proficiency.
Just your
to it.
strength.
Just strength, so it's 3 for strength.
So what's that?
75.
72, 75 damage.
Yes! Splat.
With the wide swing of a 10-foot glaive.
The mummy is slain.
Oh, wow. There's a legendary action, dodge.
Right? I fucking wish that was a good one.
Have a cool Jesus.
I
Wow.
was thinking if he had any HP left, I would make him go into like the sand mode where you
Oh,
can't.
yeah,
hit
you
him.
can't fucking.
But that's an insane amount of damage from
Yeah.
an attack.
Nice.
so-
I think that's a perfect cleave in half.
Yeah.
That's a perfect cleave in
The
half.
mummy lord,
Die, you
Zemotep,
piece of shit.
you hunky mummy, sexy mummy. I'm so sorry.
What are the
I'm
statues
so
doing?
confused right now, and it makes me angry.
The statues crumble.
They do. They stop dead in their tracks. The mummy's tomb was almost laughably easy passed through, with the addition of a fifth party.
almost died.
Feather
almost-
was
Yeah,
dust.
Feather almost died, but everybody else was fine the whole
Then
time.
I went through the rules with a fine tooth comb and brought myself back from the dead using words in a particular
Going your
order.
way back to life.
Words
That
in a
was a
particular
magnificent,
So
magnificent.
I'm gonna fly up to Feather because I'm guessing he hasn't. Have you even gotten up yet?
Nah, I'm still lying. I'm
gonna
just looking at this hatch.
Fly,
it's amazing.
fly up to Feather and
It's the most beautiful hatch I've ever seen.
Can I make like I don't know either a religion or medicine check to see how he's doing?
I mean, a medicine.
bad, dude.
What would a religion check? I mean, just
Because
Dude,
I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what the
The
effects
curse?
of this thing
I am-
are.
Well, I think if you kill, no, you do have to remove the curse still.
Yeah.
But I
Every 24 hours,
I don't know
I'm
if he
going
is
to-
cursed or not.
You
That's
can't.
the thing.
There's no way to tell.
Well, there's no way to tell.
I'm going to tell him I feel weird. Though.
You can do a medicine check to see that he looks bad.
I feel weird.
Okay.
Like someone who's just been punched a whole lot.
Do you want me to do?
I'll do a religion check on that.
To see if someone is cursed? No.
No,
I don't think so.
Hang on.
no, you've got to have a magical
How about
detect
detect
curse.
magic?
Detect magic could pick it up.
I mean, unless there was like something like a little rain cloud was following him around everywhere, that'd be something you could very easily see and be like, ah, yes. That's...
I'm pretty sure over the next few days,
But yeah,
I'm going
he'll
to start
start
feeling
looking
it.
worse if he doesn't have the curse removed. But right now, he maybe just looks a little gaunt.
Okay. All right then.
But I'm very seriously injured.
You doing okay there, buddy?
But yeah, it could just be the injury.
No,
I'm gonna dump a second level cure wounds into him.
Please.
It's 2d8.
Now, upon this mummy's head,
5 healing.
Thanks, man.
Oh no.
let's see. I guess you slayed the mummy, and as you struck him down, let's forget these little things.
Cursed is not a
Let's
That was a
see.
clutch
condition.
roll.
huh?
So, as you strike him down, he hears some raspy laughter escaping his ripped, broken, dehydrated lungs, I guess. He points to his crown. He says, "The helm of kingly wisdom will never be yours."
Can I teleport to it? No,
And
can't do that.
he fades away finally. Like that's the last of his life leaving him.
And the crown's still on his head.
Yes. Yes, it's a very magnificent looking golden crown imbued with dozens of
Nice.
sapphires and green emeralds all over.
I might.
Divine sense.
What does divine sense say it does?
Feather, grab it.
No, stay back.
Aside, for other creatures, you can use this
Buddy,
to
Get the crown.
to take the person's
Trust me.
place or object.
Yeah, he'll grab it.
Consecrated.
Okay, well, if you use that, you can see that the statues were consecrated. I wouldn't say that the crown is not consecrated or desecrated necessarily, though. And you don't detect any other undead or creatures in the room with you.
Buddy grabs the crown.
Does he put it on?
No, he just grabs it and goes, mine, 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 and then disappears.
Elvira says, you might want to get that back from him, from your familiar.
That's fine.
He'll
not
keep
gonna-
it safe. He'll keep it safe. Alright.
He's keeping it for me, as he does everything else.
Let me see it, please.
Show it to him.
As the crown appears, I hold out my hand and the crown appears in it.
Okay.
Fuck you, man!
Because it's your
Nasty
mirror
little-
imaging.
Nasty little thing that is.
I'm getting ready to.
She sits on the ground in front of her and sits in front of it. Let me look this over because
I'm holding.
I don't
that-
believe that the helm of kingly wisdom would be so easy to get.
Yeah.
I say, guys, there's a hatch back here.
An Omni?
Not a hatchback.
Dodge?
There's a hatch over here.
Okay. If Feather, you want me to give you a bit more
If
healing there?
anybody could probably drop all their healing spells into me, the entire party, and I would probably not get up to full strength. I was fucked.
So are you saying no?
Yes, please. I need another
I'll do one.
49.
Okay.
49.
I'll do
well,
another cure wounds and use second level.
Okay.
I'll come over to
Hang on.
you.
Hey, wait. He's the healer, and he's got hands and stuff. We had a long rest, by the way.
Yeah, she told me. So I lay my hands on you. That's 35 for you.
Nice.
Turn your head, cough.
Okay, then I won't. I won't cure wounds again.
Didn't you already explain the second level?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, but I won't use the second. I'll keep that spell.
Okay, I'm good. Thanks,
I
man.
hold my action to bolt her.
Let's to bolt the woman.
Yeah, just in case.
She, as I've just finished identifying this thing. Let's just say this is not the crown of kingly wisdom.
What is it?
I don't know. Some sort of trap, perhaps.
Then it's mine!
You can put it on for all I care, little imp.
Say, guys, there's a trapdoor back here. Not a hatchback.
Do you?
Huh.
I wonder if the helm is with Noxus.
Let's go have a look down
Who's
at
next?
this place.
That tortured, locked up dragon that the core.
Oh, there's still something below us, yeah.
Yes.
that's what I believe that is.
I searched that trapdoor and see if I can
Looks up there. She looks up at the wall and says, anyone can read that? There's an inscription above the doorway here.
where we came in.
On the far side of the
Okay.
wall.
I look at the inscription.
You can read it? You can read everything, right?
If I
I need to cast a spell.
only if I cast a spell, and only for reading,
You have to touch it.
I have to touch it.
What-
For spoken,
touch the
easy.
surface.
So can I read it? Is it what language is it in?
It's an ancient language, hieroglyphics, that you've never seen before.
What exactly are they?
What are the
Is there a
pictures?
chicken?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of chickens and there's
Work it
guys
out.
standing like this.
Can any of you read it?
The smiley face.
I look
The winky
around.
face.
She says, I can, just let me... They'll take another spell of mine, which I'm hesitant to use, but I am interested to see what it says. I think it's about Zemotep. So she turns on the old peepers.
The peepers.
Yeah. Says, let's see, here lies the glorious Sun King Zemotep of Lemuria. When the great serpent and the giants rose up and ravaged the land, he went on a great quest to save us all, though he failed. To honor his effort and the exemplary life he lived, he was interred in this tomb. This dating method doesn't really make any sense, though.
Doesn't matter.
Either way, it doesn't seem too important now that he's dead. Let's move on, then.
Is there anything else on Zemotep's body?
Let's see. No, because he just uses fists and magic. I guess maybe...
Right.
Just sand. There's no.
I would say maybe some, like, jewelry and stuff, you know. Mummies would be decked out, especially a mummy lord. So I'd say you find a lot of gold jewelry and things like that, though. Taking a mummy's treasure is always a little bit of a risky...
Yeah, some of that starts disappearing off that corpse.
But I mean, whether you know that or or believe in mummies' curses or not is up to you.
I searched the throne as well. Is there hidden compartments?
No hidden compartments or anything. I would say there are many semi-precious stones you could knock out of there if you're
Any of us know
interested.
anything about mummies?
I might. I'm a sage researcher. That's my.
Okay, well, yeah, you know that mummies are especially powerful undead because of the way they were prepared.
Mm-hmm.
They range from all throughout history, although the particular writing and stuff for this tomb is unfamiliar to you. It's nothing that you've studied before.
All right. Can I roll an insight check to see if that girl was being somehow? I don't think she was being honest when she. Oh, Vera. I'm not sure she was being honest when she was reading the hieroglyphics.
Right?
How does she seem? No.
What did you roll?
4 plus something.
Oh, well, that's not very good, but I don't even, where's the d20 that you rolled?
Here.
Oh, okay.
How did you miss that? It rolled 2 boards?
Well, it was from where I was sitting. I couldn't see it over the
DM screens
I was
work
like,
both ways.
I thought you rolled the d12 or something by accident. Okay, but no, I mean she seemed truthful.
All right.
Let's see.
Seems legit.
Seems legit. So we've defeated the mummy. I thought it would take a lot longer to beat the mummy. It's only 106 though, so we can keep playing.
Okay.
Next section.
Roll a 75.
Feather, should we check out that trapdoor?
Yeah. Search for traps on the trapdoor.
Alright,
It's in the name.
yeah, no problem. While you're doing that, the elven rogue, he's pinching semi-precious stones off the throne.
But he is as well. Once he's done pinching the mummy's corpse,
Right. So let's see. So he takes the jewelry and stuff off the mummy.
takes all of it.
Okay. No problem. Let's see. So the door does open with a little bit of effort. It was just kind of stuck. It wasn't locked. And you see a very dark tunnel that seems to lead further down than you can see easily. Steps or metal bars built into the wall make a ladder going downward. Who would like to go first? Or
I would
not?
like to go first. Searching slowly. As he goes first. Oh shit.
Alright, so Clue will take point and go down. Feels like maybe 60, 70 feet down. You finally land on the ground.
I'll be behind it.
Alright? And at the bottom of the cave, when you all finally gather down there, you see a cave covered in beautiful glowing runes. They depict animals, gods, and all manner of things. They flow together seamlessly. The beauty of the carvings is striking. In the cave, you can hear some noise coming from the far side. It sounds like the sound of stone being worked on. Easy enough to tell, ching, ching, cling, cling, cling. You don't see anything, although the room has dim light from the carvings that it emanates on its own. I'd say it's a very large cave.
Can I see if there are any tracks here?
Yes. Yeah, looking around, you actually very easily see many large tracks, much larger than a human's, or even a Goliath's.
I draw a penis on the wall and I said, I'm saying,
want to check the rock foundation.
Does it seem like anything that I've seen before?
Well, actually, maybe upon close inspection, some of the runes are similar to the same shape that you saw the giants leaving bodies in, where they were kind of spelling out things in giant with the old lord's corpses from his soldiers.
I mean, the tracks.
What? That's not really, what?
The tracks. Do the tracks look similar to anything that I've seen before?
Giants.
Giants, yeah.
Giants.
There are giants here?
This is what it looks like.
So did you actually carve into the wall at all?
I didn't carve into the wall. I just used some ink in my finger and drew a penis.
I don't think they noticed that necessarily. No, so you can hear some noise
Can my
from the other side.
stone cunning see anything? Looking at the rocks.
I mean, other than the
Naturally hewn, or is
skill of the carving, it doesn't tell you much unless you can speak or read giant.
I can speak or read. A lot of us can read giant.
it? Yeah,
I read giant.
The three of
I
us.
can't.
Right, so I would say if you can read giant, then it seems to be a narrative of two brothers and their life. Going from the beginning, it kind of, you can read, it's a whole tale painted out on the walls about these giants' lives, some of their great successes and failures and things like that, though it would take a very long time to read it in any detail.
Okay.
Buddy flies ahead, invisible, and checks out. Who's making this noise? What is this?
Right, he sees two massive stone giants carving into the wall near the opposite doorway.
Alright, so actual stone giants. No.
What are they carving the same story?
Yes, they both seem to be working on it together, carving these glowing runes into the walls.
Continue scouting around anyone else besides these two giants.
No, he actually doesn't see anybody
You're
else
showing
other
us.
than them.
Oh, yeah, I can show you.
Yes.
Story
Okay,
of
he's
the
showing
two
me.
brothers.
Yes.
I'm just remembering when we were in Molly's Castle. We read the story of the All Father and
Baden.
Baden.
Is that perhaps?
Yeah, do I
His brother.
recognize any of these stories? Because I read like every book in that damn library.
No, this is a personal, like, autobiography, kind of, about these two particular
I just thought it
giants.
might be like an allegory.
That is a good thought, though, that their story would be similar to that, but
Okay, is there-
whereas Balin and the Allfather fought each other, this is more of a story of brothers sticking together.
Okay, is there a way to bypass this encounter? I mean, he's gonna look for another way out. What? Did I say that? He's gonna look for an exit or entrance. Where did these giants come from? Is there another tunnel, exit, or something?
The only other exit is near where they are currently carving the ending of their story.
So we see these giants still?
Oh, you see it.
No,
through my-
Buddy does.
Okay.
No, you see it.
You guys are on the opposite side of it.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's just a big, natural, open cavern.
You're seeing it through my hands.
Does it look like the brothers live there? What he's showing us?
Yeah, I guess there probably are some
Fire and-
an old fire pit, maybe not currently lit. Place where they probably sleep. It looks like, sort of pile of rocks, kind of.
Think about the size of these giants and
How
the
big are
size
their
of some of the
claws?
passages we've walked through. Does it make me think that they'd be able to get down the way we came here?
It looks like they could go through the doorway near, but the way that you came from, it doesn't look like they'd be able to fit through that tight tunnel.
What kind of giants are these?
Stones.
Stone giants.
Buddy
Stone
knows that
giants.
everyone's looking, so he flies between their legs and stares right at their schlong.
Giants don't have shlums.
I'd say they're wearing pants of some sort. Maybe just stone giants are
But one
more
farts.
civilized than hill giants.
But one farts. That's
It knocks them out entirely.
unconscious.
You know
I
what?
step back and I stand on him by
wondering,
mistake.
how are they in here? Like, how did they get in here? Because,
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
So it must have come from the other entrance, the doorway that's near them.
But didn't he show? Wasn't it very big entrance?
He says it looks like they should be able to fit.
Yeah, the one that they're
Sorry,
near is the entrance
But
that
not
you
through
guys
the way we
came.
came.
The tunnel
Oh,
down
okay, I see,
is too
okay.
small, but the
My
main
brain
entrance out.
completely turned
I'll
that
leave them
around.
out.
I was like, two.
How many? Two of them.
Too, so these might be the brothers telling you a story. Maybe counting on their story.
Should we go talk to them?
Yeah, we should go
I
talk
think we
to
should talk to them.
First of all, do you think we can take them?
Yeah, sure.
You can do it. I believe in you, Feather.
I'm a giant
I've
slayer.
got lots of stuff that can come and help us. All I need you guys to do is
How
just...
big are stone giants? How big do these look? Like
Oh God, I'm
20 feet or like 15?
Like
Bigger
yeah,
than Giants.
yeah, bigger than a hill
Those are
giant.
the ones we've been fighting.
So maybe
Modok was a hill
maybe
giant.
like
No,
20 feet. I'm trying to imagine what a 20-foot tall person would be like, but
Modok was a cloud giant.
Yes.
He would have been fucking tall.
And that was the dead one we fought.
Yes.
That was huge.
yeah. So it's
Bigger
smaller
than
than that one. Doesn't
buildings.
they wouldn't tower over buildings as much.
I think we can take them.
That's,
But as long as you guys just let me... Because I've got the animals that I can throw at them, and I have the wooden beams I can throw at them. You guys
Look
just
at
need to
Elmira.
not
We're just
get
gonna
hit.
talk to them.
Let's go talk
Does
to
that
them.
sound good?
Let's just talk to them first.
You guys talk.
Stay wary though. These giants are probably here for a reason.
Yeah, it feels like if they've been behind a mummy's tomb, perhaps they've been trapped here. How long have they been writing this story?
Well, I'll tell you
Where
what,
is this train?
let me go talk to them, right? You guys stay here. Let me go talk to them.
Well, I will sneak as much as I can past. Are there stalagmites and rocks and boulders and stuff? Get to
Some,
the
yeah.
So I just want to be able to see them while she's talking to them. So just sight.
Sure, that's
Sideline.
fine. There's places for you to hide, I imagine, throughout.
Cool.
So you make your way over toward the giants.
Yes.
They hear you and stop their work and turn and stare at you with sort of quizzical, mournful eyes.
I say, good day, brothers.
Just
Good day, big brothers. I read your story. It's a wonderful story. Are you almost finished?
We will never be finished with this story. Not until the day we die, little one. But it is not. This is not the place for you to wander amongst our dreams. I should say that loud. This is not the place for you to wander amongst our dreams, little one. Go.
May I pass you?
I'm sorry, but you cannot.
What lies beyond?
Many things lie beyond these walls. What the creature that was once Noxus lays beyond these walls. His followers, perverted as they are in their ways now, lie beyond these walls. But it is not for you. And the helm of kingly wisdom is not for mortals to just simply walk in and take.
We're trying to stop the pain and the suffering. Don't you want to help us?
The pain and suffering can only be stopped with more pain and suffering. The war between Giant and Naga begins once more, and as you will see most likely, the dragons will be the pawns in the middle.
All we want to do is to help. Don't you want to help us rather than just being here and recording?
This is what we choose to do with our time. We are not the warriors that Godhand Balara needs. And so we were driven from the tribe. Here we hide, here we will wait for the cycle to be over, along with the helm for the next cycle. And
But if the helm is there for the next cycle, why can't we use it to try and stop the cycle?
because, much like Zemotep, much like Horatius Rex, and the others, you will fail, and this tomb will no longer exist in the next cycle without the helm. And so we will die.
But if you help us, we can stop that from happening. Did you help Zemotep? Did you help Horatius Rex?
No, they lived before our time in the previous cycles.
Work with us, brothers. Please. Aid us, and we can all get to carry on living and having a wonderful world.
Give a charisma check. It doesn't sound very convincing to me, but go ahead and give it a shot, since that's the mechanical
Just
way
imagine
to
a little sniveling, hobbling underneath these
I'm not
giants.
sniveling, I'm happy and cheerful and shit. It's 12. That's it, I don't have any modifiers.
12.
Yeah. Sorry.
You have a brave heart, little tiny halfling.
I know that. Don't be condescending.
But we've come here to hide and to create our art in peace. You taking the helm would kill us, basically. And so, with a heavy heart, we must try and stop you. Will you not turn away from this path?
There has to be another way. Please work with us.
And the other one, they Hulk smash.
No, I,
Yeah, they begin moving towards you. We
Is
are
Is the door-
sorry.
Is the door closed? Back.
Yes.
The door behind them. So that's actually a door.
Okay, so
Oh, I
I
thought it was
start
a
backing out and I'm
doorway.
like,
How far away is this place from where we were? Because you went a hit by yourself, right?
Yeah.
You failed every day. So how far away is that?
I should be about 60 foot away from her. I would think.
Alright, so
How far are we from her is my question.
Where
You
did
guys
you-
didn't follow me,
Yeah.
We didn't-
then she's in pitch dark. You can't see her at
I
all.
start backing out.
You can see her probably.
I can. As
Okay.
well.
But we didn't follow her, right?
No.
no.
So
Oh.
I asked
Only
you guys
me.
not to.
I always stay ranged.
Whether she asks me or not, I've always followed her.
So I'd say
Never let her
she's
out of her sight. her
somewhat
sight.
far away, right?
I start backing up and I say, please, brothers, it doesn't have to be like this.
They are no longer listening, sadly. The persuasion attempt failed.
Yes.
Failed! So, I guess it'd be initiative. Since they're
Initiative.
going to try and smash this person.
Do we
That
roll yet
sounds
or
about,
not
that's
yet?
about right.
Yeah, I guess we're all gonna be in the fight, so.
Dirty tree. Tree fitty. Tree fitty.
10.
Yeah, roll it with the contours. 11. My initial roll is
13.
shit.
Yes. 20.
Oh, makes sense. Right there. I have 9.
Okay, so, 20 for. And what did you get for initiative? 9.
Baby.
Not mine. Not it.
I am
11.
11
4 more rounds of poison.
and
13.
13.
10.
Tree fitty.
Because that's how I rolled.
What was yours, Feather Marshal? 14?
13.
13. And yours was 10? Okay, so we'll put the giants right in the middle of that. Shitty with these pens. Crap out at the worst time.
Just to note, it's 122.
Let's kill these things quickly.
So,
Okay,
we
do
usually
that thing we
put
did
like
again.
2, right? Well, do you guys want to just? I mean, it's a little unremarkable for when you stop by, coming by, doing one
No, that's
attack, and
It's
then.
fine, okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay, play it out, play it out.
Yeah, let's play it out. Let's finish these giants. We'll get one more fight in this episode.
No, I don't have anywhere to be. I'm worried about the length of the episode. But that's cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so go ahead, Zenbury. You can react before they smash you as you're backing away from them.
I'm gonna go guns blazing, conjure with the beams.
Flying snakes, what? No, okay.
Around their heads.
Okay, so the reason why I'm doing it first as well is because it's probably going to take the longest, sorry, everyone. But it's the most powerful thing I have. And if we get a bunch of pixies, bye-bye.
Giants.
Bye-bye giants, you know. Where was that
Are we
table?
allowed
I had?
pixies?
Are we? I don't know. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Are pixies woodland creatures?
Yeah, they are.
Alright, sure.
They have polymorph.
I figured they were like fae or something.
They
They're-
have polymorph.
They're the
Yeah.
broken woodland.
That's what the Woodland Beings does.
But this is why I
Yeah,
think
Woodland
I've got a
Beings
table
brings
somewhere
the
that
fey
you can
versions
roll.
of the woodland creatures out.
No. It could just be animals. It's based off of whoever's in that area.
Nothing's in the area, so it'd have to be fae creatures or something. Go ahead. So is there...
I'm just trying to find the table I had last time. There's somebody made like a table for people to just roll on.
Give me the player's handbook.
No.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
not,
a table to roll
It's a
on?
custom. It's a
Okay.
custom made.
No, of course I can't fucking find it anywhere.
I don't sweat, but I do drink coffee.
I didn't.
Okay, so let's do some stuff. I use those. Two giants. How far is Embry away?
Ah, there we go.
If there's any more of those
Here we go.
big red dice, then we should put something on top of it. So we know.
Well, he fireballs,
Okay,
so he
so-
uses all of them.
There's the table you can roll
Big
on
ones.
for the what we get.
Let me see if it's the same one. 2 is... Yeah, I have the same table
Oh, okay,
pulled up
sweet,
right
you
now.
got it.
Alright.
Did I send it to you last time? Or did you
No, I
send
just
it?
Googled it.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. A 7, which is... God, 4 pixies and 4 sprites.
4 pixies and 4 sprites.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We were worried about next time.
Yeah, I've been saving this.
This is your 5th level, eh?
No, this is
So
fourth
the
level
one-
spell.
the one
One
fourth level.
spell, yeah. So you say pixies?
4 pixies, 4 sprites.
Okay, so I need pixie stats.
Yeah. They don't have a whole lot of hit points, but they have a lot of
There's 4 dice on that.
Oh, that's weird. I don't have pixie in
There's
this.
3 things?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the...
Alright, spell to
Right, maybe? Is that different?
I'm like behind a...
Sprites have bows, arrows, and swords.
behind stalactites.
Sorry, invisibility.
That's the most convincing stalactite.
Soft to the touch.
It's odd that this doesn't have pixie. Usually it has... animals.
There we go. Okay, I got pixie stats.
I can't find it anywhere.
Look at oh, that's fucking 345. Fuck you.
Are pixies not
Not
just
D&D
sprites?
wiki. 5e pixies are pretty awesome animals.
Yeah, I guess that's... I'll just try to Google it then.
Oh,
5th
we're
edition
done.
pixie.
Let's see 5
There's the monster. It has the monster manual.
Search for
Pixie roll
creature.
20 will be fine. No, it's Pathfinder.
Armor class
Yeah.
15.
There's my one
Oh,
over
it's
there.
monsters.
1 hit
Huh?
point.
My one is over there, but just keep it over there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Just gonna go over there. Sorry guys, summoning wooden creatures.
Woodland creatures. I knew it was going to be
Her spell is
pain in the ass.
experiencing 10 people do it.
Summoning.
Do you need pixie stats?
Yeah.
I have them on my phone right now if you want
Sweet.
to just have it.
Can you send it to me?
Well, I just give you my phone for now.
Okay,
and
cool.
then
Excellent. And
It
then
was called
sprites.
Pixies.
I do have the
Sprites,
monster manual.
It's like 7-Up.
Yeah, I have them in my other app. It's kind of a
Sorry.
fucking mess.
That's why you send her a screenshot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a screenshot.
Sprites and pixies. Alright.
Let's see, so...
Do they get to like attack immediately?
So all these guides
or-
monsters or monster manual?
Monster manual.
I don't. Why do I not have the monster manual? I don't have the monster manual.
Right. Okay, so basically, I was just looking for one thing, and that was the pixies. I want the pixies to cast confusion on the. I don't actually want them to hit them. I just want them to cast confusion on them, on the
Giants.
giants. Jesus
Check
Christ.
confusion spell. Is that it?
And then,
If they want to take an action,
if I can get
they
them
have
to
to
be
roll
completely
D6.
confused, we can all just go past them, and we don't need to kill them. Because I don't actually want to kill them. Like, Sendri doesn't actually want to kill them.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, they're gonna roll a d6 or a d8.
Something.
Maybe just wander off in different directions.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
We
Yeah.
got
Confusion. Yeah, it's here.
So you want them to do confusion then as
Yeah,
their
so
spell.
the
So
four
that's
pixies need to cast confusion on them until they get it right. That's oops.
assaults and twist creature's mind.
It's an AoE.
Must succeed on a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
That's perfect.
Is it AoE?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 of them in between them, I would
So
say.
that'll be 4 saving throws, I guess.
Okay.
So it's an AOE.
So let's see. Wisdom saving throws for the 2 giants from the first pixie's confusion attempt.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna roll buddies
Let's
too.
see. What do they have to beat?
He's between their legs.
12.
Okay, one of them succeeds, one is confused.
Buddy
And
makes
then
it.
the second pixie's attempt, he passes. The third pixie's attempt, he passes. The fourth pixie's attempt, he fails.
Okay.
So they're
Two
both
confused giants.
suffering from confusion.
Wait, there were 4. There were 4. Fucking hell! He made the first one.
So let's see. I need to roll a d10.
Oh, he made 19. He rolled a 20.
Oh, was he there?
He's under the legs.
Yeah,
Oh,
he rolled
shit, that's right.
19, 20,
didn't know that.
20,
I didn't know that.
and 16. What's your
Yeah, that's
DC?
fine.
Okay, saves
So
all.
what do
Where's the
these
pixie's
giants do in reaction? Where did all my d10s go? I feel like I had a bunch. There we go. Okay, here we go. Just couldn't see them for some reason with all the other ones. Let's see, a 5 and an 8. So the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn, and the creature uses attack actions to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Each other.
If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. So it attacks the other giant. So he attacks him, and the other one does nothing.
Yeah.
So you guys can act now. And it's,
Okay,
you're-
so
you-
I
if
shout
you just
and I
want to,
say,
you can just.
everybody get through the doors. Don't touch them. Don't get close to them because you're going to get confused. Everybody get around them. Get to the door. Quickly, quickly, quickly.
So these are
everyone.
giant-sized doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quickly run as fast as I can and teleport to the door to see if I can open it.
Are we close enough that we can hear her?
I'm
Yeah.
screaming my head off.
Okay.
Yeah, you can all hear that.
I just run towards the door.
Okay, I guess we'll,
Don't get too close to the giants.
alright. Is there space enough for us to avoid?
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Very
okay,
big
sorry.
area.
they moved toward her a bit, so that
Okay.
left a gap behind him that you could all run behind.
So that's...
Alright, so who wants to try and take the door, and then there'll be a strength check, basically.
Yeah, there we go.
Where? Yeah.
With
And-
advantage.
And I
And
call
you get
it-
advantage
I
because
call a
they're
Goliath
helping
over
you.
as well. Nima, what's her name?
Nima, yeah.
Call her over. Come help.
So it'll still just be with advantage.
Yeah.
The
15 plus 3 strength.
18. Okay, that's great. So you're able to push past the doors, past the giant guardians who did not do a very good job guarding.
Hold door! Hold door!
Sorry, I know Conjuring with
That was-
Wings is horrible.
No, Game of
but-
Thrones. Fuck that show. Honestly, that show got so bad as the seasons went on. I stopped watching it. By like
Blasphemy!
fourth
They got
season.
even more murders.
That's a ridiculous show.
I don't know, I enjoy it.
I just have
There's now
accepted
2
that.
sets of incest. It's amazing.
I'm just accepted that.
Spoiler alert.
I'm not gonna get to see the end of this series ever.
Surprise test.
Surprises?
George is. I don't even think he's gonna make the next book. I think he's supposed to make 2 more. I don't think he's gonna make 1 more before he dies.
God will kill him off.
Anyway, yeah.
God is the George R. R. Martin of George R. R. Martin.
So, past the stone giant's cave, you enter what appears to be a massive swamp full of tepid green pools of water, thick vines and trees, and just humid,
Still
hot,
underground?
stinky air.
Still underground. There's
Still
a roof over
underground.
us.
No, yeah, roof over it.
Oh, good. Our characters are feeling exactly like us right now.
Yeah. And this room goes as far as the eye can see. The lighting is normal in here, as if you were outside in the daytime.
How high is the roof?
Very high. I'd say maybe would be a really, really tall roof.
120 feet.
100 feet. Then.
100 feet.
A little bit less than that.
Have your pixies and
Okay,
slides,
guys,
check it out.
just try to follow my footsteps. You should be fine. Difficult terrain doesn't slow us down.
1
Stay with me.
minute.
I just want to perception. We'll just try and make sure we're not standing in anything. As in, like, you know, I want to see if there's any like snakes or things or anything like that.
Alright, so, no problem. So, you, able to enter into the temple, enter into the swamp a little further, and you kind of have a good overview of the whole area where you're standing. You're kind of up, maybe 60, 70 feet up on a rocky outcropping along the wall. So you actually need to climb down to reach the ground.
60 feet up.
Yeah, you're about 6 feet up. Yeah, basically Lost World style. That's kind of the
just teleport
feeling
down.
I want you guys to have. Like, oh, I just saw Jurassic Park Island, or I'm in Lost World, or whatever.
Okay.
So, you can see what looks to be a small little village, maybe down the ways a little bit, about halfway in toward the center of the room. All around, ringing the entirety of the room, it's full of tall, natural-looking steep cliff faces, little caves, roosts, and things like that dot along the walls. And listening, you can hear the loud shrieks and the almost crying, painful sounds of a massive beast on the opposite side, further than you can see at the moment, into the swampy mist, I guess, the fog that hangs near the ground. So this is what you see ahead of you. And I think, I hate to say it because this happened a lot faster than I thought it would be, but I think I'd like a little more time to prepare for the next part.
Sure, yeah.
So,
do I notice any kobold tracks around?
let's see. I would say on this cliff face,
I can roll if you want.
yeah, roll. So looking around closely, you can see in the dirt and the dust of this big rocky area that kind of rings around, you can see little webbed hands and feet that seem to have climbed all about. You can see that many of the kobolds, the tunnels that crisscross throughout the whole ziggurat begin down here. They carved them out from this spot, up and out.
So this is where these little bastards were coming from. Okay, good to know.
And you guys are able to tell right away pretty much that tribe in the center, that's probably where the kobolds have all been coming from this entire time. So, next time on Dice Nerds and Nagas, kobolds, dragons, stinky poo-poo water, maybe a venomous man-eating plant or two. I don't know yet, I haven't written that far into it, but you guys will find out next time on Dice, Nerds, and Nagas.
Bye.
Bye.